Hey guys, this is Natasha, Nonsense with Natasha, and I wanted to talk today about how I just completed the 40-day challenge that I wanted to do, which was 40 minutes for 40 days with God, or was it days of 40 minutes with God? Same thing, so don't know why I said that twice. Um, but basically, yeah, I just made time for God every day in a devotional or reading. I started reading Purpose Driven Life, and that book is really good, and you guys should like legit read it. It was so eye opening and so many awesome things. Um, okay, so, oh, and I'm doing it from the corner where I would read my devotional every day. So this is very fitting, and I would use my little raccoon guy. This is Bandit. I'd use him as a good like back support as I was doing it. And yeah, the main points from this. Oh, first of all, it was really hard. Okay, guys, like some people they do challenges and they're like, you know what, it was like it just went by like that. It was really fast. It was so easy, and I'm like, this wasn't easy. It was really hard. It was a choice every day to make that time for God and to spend that time with Him in the crazy busy days. And but it was worth it because I just feel like I learned so much during that time, and I think these are things that will definitely benefit me for my focus for the rest of like my life and like some goals and things that I want to do. And so yeah, I will tell you about those things. Oh, and one of the big points that I wanted to say was that like through all of this I've learned that like if you seek God like truly like with an open heart, then you will find him. And it even I found a verse while I was doing my study that was perfect for that, and it was Jeremiah 29:13, and it says, "You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart." Very fitting, and it was like an idea I thought about, and then I found the perfect verse for that. So that was awesome. But yeah, I'll go over the points now that I really thought were important from these 40 days. Basically, summing it all up. Um, Number one thing God taught me, it's not about you, Natasha. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, that was the main point and theme of most of the messages I was reading about and learning about. And it's a good one to be reminded about often because I feel like since being an actor and just like pursuing this, often I get tied up in me, and I'm just get very me focused, me driven, and yeah, it's easy to get lost up in there, you know. But God reminded me that it is not about me. This life, what I'm living, really has little to do with me. It has to do with God, and it has to do with other people. And those are the main purposes of my life. I need to live for God and make time for God, live for people and make time for people. And those are the ways that I'm going to live the most purposeful, meaningful life. Um, and then the second thing that he reminded me about was that you're not perfect, Natasha. And I was like, oh, thanks for all these great messages you're teaching me. But yeah, it's true. I'm not perfect. And I think he wants me to remember that because, A, to humble myself. I feel like often I can fall into that trap of, you know, just expecting other people to know what I've learned and to accidentally just maybe come off like super judgy, and it's just horrible, you know. That's not what we're supposed to be like. I am just as imperfect as anyone else, so I shouldn't be like that. And so God reminded me, you're not perfect. And that's a good thing because it makes you more relatable to everyone else. And also, um, in those imperfections is when you give room for God to like really move in your life and do things that are gonna glorify him. So it's good to be imperfect. I think that's why he made us imperfect, so I can rely on him and not me, you know? Yeah. Third thing, which ties into that, is that God is perfect and his plan for my life is perfect. So I need to trust in that plan. I need to trust, and I need to obey, because if I trust him, I will follow in obedience. And I need to see everything through God's sort of like view, in his point of view. Because when I see people the way he sees them, I will love them more, give them more grace. I will have more patience with them. And if I look at the world through his eyes, then I'll know that even though I'm in a bad situation, it is just a small little piece of this bigger, greater plan, basically. Yeah, these are the big key points that I've learned about. If you want to check out my Twitter, you can check all the 40 days with the hashtag. It's hashtag 4040 and then 4FOR, God. And then, yeah, you can see them all. I just thought throughout this whole process, like, just me living life each day after doing these, I noticed that I was coming across these small little challenges or things that God was doing in my life sort of based off of what I was learning. Like I would see an opportunity to sort of share a message that I had learned that day, or like God would like pop into my mind like someone as I was reading like one of the like an important message that I was like, oh, this is so good. Like God would put into my heart like one of my friends, and I'd be like, oh, I feel like he wants me to share this message with him. Again, showing, it's not about me. I'm learning these important truths, but it's not, God's like, yeah, but you're learning it also for this person to learn it too. It's not about you. And so it's just really cool. It's just really cool to see like these truths I'm learning like come out in my daily life. But yeah, so that's what happened in my 40-40 for God. And yeah, I encourage you guys to try it if you ever want to, or try a smaller version because maybe you've never done anything like this. But it was way cool, awesome experience, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!